What most inspired you in considering your choice for college or university, and the academic career you decide to move towards?
I chose to go into education due to the influence I got from different teachers in my community and that taught me. And I really saw myself in them in the way that they supported me and helped others. I wanted to be that support system for students, especially at a high school age when everything's very complicated and you're going through a lot of big life decisions. And I chose to go to Appalachian State University due to their wonderful program for teaching, and I figured that with all the opportunities and resources they have, they would be the best bet for me.
Why English?
I chose English due to my love of English and reading. I've always enjoyed reading and the English studies. I have experience in other STEM categories, but I really like English, and I feel like with English is something I'm not going to get tired of and something that I enjoy, so I know that it won't be as taxing of a job as if something I didn't enjoy.
So we're focusing more on literature or grammar or both?
I would like to say both. I really enjoy like the 12th grade level of English, which is more literature.
Mm-hmm.
Grammar, I can take it or leave it some days, but I still enjoy it.
Good.
Usually we go over small things in grammar. We use different resources and websites such as No Red Ink, and that's in my classrooms. But overall, you find more of your grammar in your advanced placement courses such as English, language, and composition.
Great.
I was inspired to become a nurse because of my dad and my sister. I grew up around my dad being on the fire department and, always going on calls with him and him being like, hey, like wait in the truck, but, really seeing, those people in their deepest time of need. And, he was always landing helicopters and just doing something, bringing nurses and healthcare to people that couldn't go and get it themselves. So that really inspired me with my career in nursing. And then choosing ECU, my sister was an ECU nurse, graduated from ECU and still works at the hospital in Greenville. And she just absolutely loved it, has nothing but good things to say about ECU and their nursing school and all of the different opportunities that they provide, whether it's study abroad or if it's fellowships at the hospital, or the mannequins and the sim labs that they have, just all of those different things. ECU really is just a place of opportunity to, expand my horizons and get to where I want to be when it comes to nursing.
So what's it like for you with people that they're most vulnerable?
It's really scary because you definitely 100% have those people's lives in your hands. But it's also really incredible to know that you're the person that they're looking for as a beacon of hope, or somebody to that they can look at and say, this person is here to help me. And it's whatever they need. If they need medical assistance, and or if they're not, if they come out of whatever traumatic situation they were in, and they just need somebody to pray with them or hold their hand or talk to them. It's just really being, that person that they can lean on.
That's great.
Well, for me, so somewhere along the way, 6-year-old Kaiya was inspired by the idea of going to the medical field. And funny enough, it actually started with forensics in the world of forensic pathology and medical examiner. And then as I grew older, somewhere along the way too, it became, the dream of being a doctor, of being a physician. A surgeon is now where I hope to go. And it's funny because it's not like I come from anyone in the medical field, or I never had much of that growing up, but my heart has always been there. It has been a passion that has been fueled for forever, and that has never dimmed no matter where I've been or who I've met. But also it is the people I've met that have continuously fueled that as well. Educators, counselors, and teachers alike, who have always encouraged me to never stop shooting for the stars. And so that's what I do, and I've been very, very inspired by the many teachers and students and counselors that I've met along the way. And now I'm off to a school up north that has so many incredible opportunities for those who want to go into the medical field, and I'm more than excited to take advantage of those, absolutely.
So what are those behaviors that you've seen in physicians that really inspire you to say, that's what I'd like to do with patients?
I think the constant want to be challenged, to be inspired, to constantly learn. For me, I've always loved learning. I've always been the but how and the but why kid. I just want to know more. And it's, you know, as a surgeon, as a doctor, you are on the cutting edge, the forefront of research and innovation and changing the world and how people live it every day. And you're constantly challenged. You're kept on your toes. You're learning from so many individuals from all over who have different opinions and perspectives. You know, they're open-minded and they're ready to absorb everything in the best way. And it's where I see myself. I think, you know, it's a lifestyle that while many might be turned off by or shy away from, it's where I would flourish, I believe.
You've all kind of answered this already, but I'm going to ask it again. Just kind of, as you envision out now, let's say 5-10 years down the road, what do you envision that career looking like for you?
My goal is to come back to my community and my hometown and be a high school English teacher, because I really want to give back to the community that raised me up. Moore County itself is very well knit and has a strong sense of community and support among itself, but where I'm from on the northern end, it's very, very felt due to the small town and everyone knowing everybody. And so I want to go back, and I want to go back in this community and give back and support people the way that I've been supported in this community. And it's just this sense of belonging and sense of family that you get from the community, and that's what I really enjoy. I would be open to other schools because I'm always up for a challenge, but I really think that my place would be in my hometown, back in my high school.
Great.
Like I said, I see myself being a flight nurse, being a nurse on rescue helicopters, and you know, whether that's with East Care out in Greenville on the east side of the state, or if it's at UNC Chapel Hill or in the mountains, or maybe not even North Carolina. Maybe in 10 years I'm in Montana or Colorado or somewhere doing search and rescue, that kind of thing. Just as long as I'm somewhere helping people when they really, really need it, I'll be happy.
Yeah, actually, piggybacking off of that there is the dream. I'm excited to sort of explore. There's not really one place I want to be, but I do know that I want to be doing what I love, you know, touching people's lives and changing them and affecting them in the best possible way along the way. I hope to always be continuously learning and progressing my career, and hopefully I could probably see myself teaching too. I'm being open-minded, I'm trying to be, of course, but I'm reminding myself that, you know, who knows what will come along the way, who knows what I'll end up loving doing. Maybe it might change. I might not know right now, but I'm really excited to take each step and see where it takes me in terms of of medicine, helping others.
So in 3 to 5 words, when you think about being a Tin Whistle Scholar for Life, what comes to mind?
A strong sense of community.
An opportunity to grow together.
I'd say endless inspiration and lifelong connections.